Here's your Farm and Ranch Report from the Montana Ag Network.
Welcome back for our Farm and Ranch Report. Well, this past Friday, the U.S. and European Union signed a trade agreement to establish a duty-free quota for high-quality U.S. beef from non-hormone treated cattle. Experts say the deal will level the playing field for U.S. beef and increase sales by hundreds of millions of dollars.
Today, we're signing a breakthrough agreement that will make it easier to export American beef into the European Union. We've been under negotiation for quite a while, and our beef farmers, we didn't think were being treated fair, but the European Union stepped up, and we appreciate it.
U.S. beef producers have been able to market non-hormone treated cattle to the EU since 1999, but an unfair quota system has negatively impacted U.S. producers. This new agreement fixes that. Jennifer Houston is a Tennessee rancher and president of the National Cattlemen's Beef Association and was at the White House for the announcement.
We won a WTO ruling that would allow us to have some duty-free quota. And over the years, the EU has not restricted that strictly to U.S. beef. So a lot of times our beef producers who wanted to produce non-hormone treated beef specifically for the European market really couldn't be sure that when their product was ready that they would be quota left. So this last negotiation, out of the 45,000 metric tons over 7 years, 35,000 will go strictly and be reserved for U.S. beef producers alone. So it's really a certainty for our U.S. beef producers in that market.
Well, this means an awful lot, Lane, to the ranchers of the state of Montana. And we've really got this thing down. We've got the science. We've got the right cattle. We have now this great market of the European Union, which we've been selling beef to, and we're going up to $150 million under this agreement, going to a high in a few short years of $420 million. This is a great market and a great day for Montana cattle people.
Jennifer Houston said the EU beef trade deal is just one of the many trade issues that NCBA is currently working on.
This is just one of a number of balls that are up in the air. Our U.S. trade representatives are certainly still working on, and we're meeting this week both with Japan and with China. So this is just one step in a lot of things that we're trying to do to get more markets open to U.S. beef, to help all of us in the beef business in the United States.
Once implemented, the annual quota will increase from 18,500 metric tons in year 1 to over 35,000 metric tons in year 7. Don't go too far, we'll have more right after this. Returning back today, we see that the Federal Communications Commission approved an order last week to help identify gaps in broadband coverage in rural parts of the nation. The agency will identify those gaps with a new data collection process. The agency will try to collect more accurate broadband deployment data by communicating with internet service providers and more. The FCC will no longer count everyone in a census block as served by broadband if just one person in a census block is served. A census block in an urban area could be one city block. However, in rural areas, it could be hundreds of miles. Rural advocates on broadband, Congress and Secretary of Agriculture Perdue have criticized the FCC's broadband access maps as inaccurate. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Have a great day, everyone.